And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
In that game against the Trailblazers, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Teams will be getting sharper every time out.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And so off the tip, it's Miami. Well, Clark, in game 2 of the back-to-backs, players have to be running more on adrenaline than rest.
Clearly there's some fatigue that comes into play, especially for your heavy minute players. That's why your reserve players, the guys on the bench, are so important, because in back-to-back situations, adrenaline's not enough to overcome fatigue.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the three-point basket by Miami. Outside Harden. Pass to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Offensive board. Three-pointer. Beal. It's not going to go for him. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. It's a three-point game. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And he throws it down with one hand.
Defense gearing up to stop Wiggins' shot that time. He feels it, hits the roller in stride. Nicely done. Good adjustment.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Hey, guys, this past summer, Chris Paul returned to the Los Angeles Clippers in what I'm told could be a farewell tour with the team. And he's joined up once again with James Harden, and Paul spent a large portion of his decorated career with the Clippers. If this is truly the final ride for Chris Paul, guys, it's very fitting to have him back home in Lob City.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And here are the Heat now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Mitchell misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Harden from outside. Rebound by the Heat. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Clippers trail by 5. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Los Angeles. Batum's checked in for John Collins. And it's Dunn in for Beal. Outside Harden. A minute 9 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Zubac. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard can't get it to go.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Here's Yakichonis. Pass to Ware. Lets it fly. Batum pulls it in. Clippers trail by 5. On the wing, Harden. And here's Leonard. Puts up a 3. Dunn outside. Pass to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Batum. Here's Zubac. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Khalil Ware. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
And Zubac's no good on that one. Here's Larson. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Miami out in front. They lead by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Chris. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And that one misses. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Miami leading by 3. Here's Yakichonis. No points yet. Lopez with the steal. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you guys.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. The shot by Yakichonis, no good. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. With the fadeaway. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Beal. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Angeles making a change here. Harden's checked in. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Tremendous work inside by Powell, refusing to be dismayed by the contact.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Now Beal. Collins outside. Pass to Beal.
2 minutes remaining.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender post.
8th in free throw shooting, and they did a good job taking care of the ball, too. They were among the top 10 in fewest team turnovers. They didn't lose their focus too often.
They didn't give up anything easy on the defensive end. Last season, they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game. An impressive feat. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Leonard's checked in for Bradley Beal, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Dunn. Collins against Adebayo. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. They trail by 3. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end. He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Outside Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Harden. From deep, Mitchell. Miami, no good that time either.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Collins with a screen on Mitchell. Harden finds Collins. And a big-time jam as he slams it right over Adebayo.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Powell against Bogdanovich.
Go ahead, rise up and throw it down, big fella. If he wanted to, he could have ripped that rim right out of the stanchion.
Clippers trail by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Harden. Lopez, the screen on Mitchell. Inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Adebayo. Just 3 on the clock. Got it. Bam!
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Heat leading by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Heat, you watch their games. They've had some highs, some lows. Still putting it all together.
Which you could say about most teams around this time of year.
Yeah, not a big insight, big fella.
What?
No, we're just messing with you. We're just messing with you.
Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, we've seen Norman Powell really having a great game.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And let's take a look at Miami. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Mitchell in at the point. Leonard inside. Pounded by Wiggins. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. Here's Jovic. Leonard defending. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Clippers trail by 5. And you've got to give Ivica Zubac a lot of credit for how tough the Clippers have been, Clark.
For sure. I mean, he's a contender for Defensive Player of the Year pretty much year in and year out. He controls the defensive backboard, does a great job on the offensive glass. And his pick and roll chemistry with Harden is already terrific and is getting better game by game.
The Heat shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Powell, a screen on Harden. Shoots from 14. No good, off the front rim. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Beal. Here's Zubac, pounded by Wiggins. The hook shot. No good there.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Rising to the rack, Norman Powell, folks. That dude will punch it on you.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Steps back. Here's Beal. And that one hits the back iron. Miami leading by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Brian?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Miami shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
He misses the free throw.
You know, one of the most underrated scorers in the game, in my opinion, is Norman Powell. He's especially lethal and dangerous from the arc, and a real asset for this team.
And the Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Ware's checked in. He hits the second from the line. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Leonard outside. Wiggins against Beal. Zubac with a screen on Wiggins. Cuts off the pass. Here's Powell. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Ware from downtown. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Leonard. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Wiggins.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Now here's Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Beal. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Powell. Zubac with the steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Leonard. Leonard gets there for the fast break finish.
Boy, Leonard can get you backpedaling, and he's unpredictable. You never know when he's going to stop on a dime and pull up like that.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. 24 seconds left in the third. Adebayo finds Powell. Up and over Dunn. That's good from Powell on the assist by Adebayo. Powell's got 10 points.
Boy, that's Powell. He can stretch you out to the three, but also hit that midi, too.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Adebayo from long range. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Heat. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Lopez following the three-point basket by Miami. Down low. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Yakachonis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
So for the Clippers, Zubats, he's checked in for Lopez. Leonard comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Bradley Beal in for Dunn. Miami also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Jovic comes in for Jaquez, and it's Wiggins in for Larson.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And here's Collins for 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Heat leading by 7. Powell outside. Here's Jovic. Collins defending. Adebayo outside. Here's Powell. Adebayo sets a screen. Wide open. Oh, it misses.
Surprising to see that he has so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Beal. No good from 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's Collins. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Collins has gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Mitchell is checked in for Miami. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. So it's Los Angeles now, following the three-point basket by Miami. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Mitchell. Adebayo fires. Zubats pulls it down. Clippers trail by 8. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Beal! Rebounded by Adebayo.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Jovic. Adebayo rocking the rim.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Heat.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Bam Adebayo.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Trailing by 10. Collins with a screen on Wiggins. Yes! Using that window!
And if you foul a big like Collins, you better not let them get the shot off, or they'll have a chance to put up another point.
Shooting 1.
Free throw is good from Collins. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's in!
Talk about trusting Beal in the big moments. No matter the stakes, he can find a shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
James Harden, 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Heat, Davion Mitchell.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
Now Powell. Adebayo. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So it's Miami picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is